I've managed to fulfill my master's orders. I give you my thanks.
Who exactly do you serve?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of Lord Ishin.
Why were you ordered to help me?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power of the dragon's heritage. That is why he...
He tried to help Lord Kuro escape Ashina.
Correct.
The message I found in the well, that was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. But there's someone I think you'd like to see, Lord...
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wished to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot, they all corrupt men to the point that they no longer live as men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by the dragon's heritage. Wolf, will you help me achieve this?
I cannot. To protect you, the divine heir. That was the duty my father entrusted to me.
How many times have you died and come back to life for my sake? 2, 3 times? Or perhaps a number so large that it cannot be counted.
As it was for the purpose of defending my lord, the number does not matter.
I do not wish to bind you to an eternity of undeath. Wolf.
As you wish.
Thank you. If we are seeking to... Wolf. It's an ancient
Sacred dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yes. It is my belief that with the dragon tears, it may...
But...
I know, Wolf. That incense burner, it belonged to a person of interest. Take a look.
Is there something special?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina. His name was Lord Takeru. This incense burner belonged to him.
Where is he now?
He wrapped in the aroma of the fountainhead. I returned to the divine realm. Those are supposedly the words he left behind.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead is the key to reaching the divine realm?
That is my belief, Wolf. Let us discover the truth together. Now, as to I am certain some of Lord Takeru's books that he collected in order to find the divine realm, I will search for them.
In addition to, might we also look into...
A fine suggestion. Talk to Ish if anyone knows the answer. Wolf, Lord Ishin is not within this castle. However, the path to his watchtower is closed. His health is a little...
How do I get in?
On the roof. There's a path patrolled by the Nightjar Ninja. It's intended for shinobi, but I imagine that won't be a problem for you.
I've heard the Nightjar use smoke signals as landmarks.
Yes, so if you follow their smoke signals, you should be able to reach Lord Ishin. And you can use this window to reach the roof.
A About the Divine Heir's life,
Yes?
there is something I wish to ask.
Before that, sake.
What?
You earned it. Take it. My grandson, Genichiro, was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters. You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks.
I merely followed the code my father taught me.
Ah, the Iron Code of the Shinobi. I see. So you're the son of Owl. That boy he found during the rebellion.
Yes.
And your travels brought you here. The bonds that tie us are so deeply amusing. Don't you think, Sekiro?
You're...
So what do you wish to know?
Here.
Are you offering me the sake I gave you? Delightful. I'll take it. That's the stuff. By the way, how was Genichiro?
What do you mean?
You two crossed blades, did you not?
Uh-huh. To put it simply, he was strong, and he had unusual techniques.
I see.
What exactly is the Lightning of Tomoe?
It's a technique belonging to Genichiro's mentor. I'll wager it was quite the sight.
His mentor?
Tomoe. There aren't many masters of the sword like her. To see her fight, it's like she's dancing. When you look into her eyes, you feel as if you're being drawn into the depths of the ocean. I was completely taken by her, and it almost killed me. I've lived a long life, but that was the closest I've come to death.
The Divine Heir's desire is to sever the ties of immortality. I want to know how it can be done.
The Mortal Blade. If you had such a weapon, it may be the key to what you are...
The Mortal Blade?
With it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means.
One who cannot die.
The Infested, I believe they're called. I have not seen one before, but it said you could stab them through the heart, or remove their head, and they wouldn't die. If the stories are true, they'd surely be quite fearsome. To kill a monster such as that, you'd need the Mortal Blade.
Where is this Mortal Blade?
I've heard it's held in Senpo Temple. However, they say the Mortal Blade cannot be drawn.
What do you mean?
I am not certain of the meaning. It's just hearsay. The gates to that temple are closed now, though. Who knows what those degenerates are doing shut away up there in the mountains. There aren't any decent roads leading there. You're leaving, Sekiro. Severing immortality. That will be quite the battle. And in battle, the plans and desires of those involved churn endlessly. If you hesitate, you'll be swept away.
And lose the battle.
That's right. Best you keep it in mind. Sekiro, hesitate, and you lose.
This dust is awful.
I have returned.
Oh, Wolf, you're back. Did you meet with Lord Ishin?
I did. He said the Mortal Blade, it could be the key to severing immortality.
The Mortal Blade.
It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can be found at Senpo Temple.
I see. Yes, that seems promising.
As you say.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way to reach the divine realm. So far, I found one piece of...
What is it?
A flower.
My lord.
Could this be? It's a Sakura droplet.
That's
when it said that this remains in place of the oath.
Do you think this one was left behind by Lord Takeru?
That seems likely. Wolf, I can use this Sakura droplet.
If you should...
Of course. Close your eye.
My lord.
Lord Takeru. That was a boon, granted by Lord Takeru. Use it well.
Yes. A flower.
First, read this.
What is...
Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma, and how it relates to the divine realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma.
A place where the fountainhead water, perhaps in a deep valley?
Yes, indeed. The sunken valley may be the place the fountainhead waters should flow into there.
Where is this sunken valley?
It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, the sunken valley is just below that place. There's no proper path down there, but a man of your talent could navigate it. Oh, that's right, that door marked with the outline of a person. Lord Ishin once called it a shinobi shortcut. I haven't a clue how it works, but seeing as he mentioned shinobi, I thought...
So, you've met with Lord Ishin?
Yes. He thanked me for defeating Genichiro.
I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go as...
Rejuvenating?
That's what we call a particularly concentrated part of the rejuvenating water. I'm sure you saw it for yourself. The rejuvenating sediment grants great resilience in one's flesh. One becomes able to withstand blows that would be fatal to anyone else. My mentor Dogen, all of his works, documents, medicines, everything, were burned and destroyed. I'm not sure who, but I heard one of the senior apprentices was able to salvage some of it. Probably Dojun. Did you ask?
I did.
And?
We've decided to separate.
I see.
I thank you.
Almost sounds like you're bidding me farewell for good. I've carried out my lord's orders, so I will stay here in the castle. Come and speak to me whenever. I will provide my assistance to you as a doctor. Goodbye.
It appears as though your old memories...
Yes, I saw...
I won't say any more, and neither should you. All that you saw was yours alone.
Sculptor, what did that Buddha show you?
Were you listening?
Tell me.
Flames.
Flames?
That is all I can see. It doesn't matter what offering I make. Flames, spreading as far as the eye can see, and consuming Ashina.
That's...
We're done here. Another time, then, I'll lend you shelter.
What's wrong with you?
Friend, damn it.
Another
Where you... Go ahead. Where you... Wherever...
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me! How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me! If you come to me, at least instead.
I must ascertain the secret to the aroma of the fountainhead, so that we may reach the divine realm. I will tell you what I've found so far. One part of the fountainhead aroma is a white flower that blooms where the fountainhead waters run deep.
Yes, my lord. I will search the sunken valley.
The sunken valley is beyond the wood. There's there's no... and did you notice the...
I did not.
I see. It is faint.
My lord.
You smelled...
I did. The smell was, but also it...
Oh. I felt the scent was much like some... What is it, Wolf?
That scent.
You've smelled it before.
I believe so. But I can't remember where.
Now that you mention it, Lady Emma said that once long ago, there was a sakura tree to the rear. Perhaps that is relevant.
Have you seen the sculpture?
Yes.
All I know is what Dogen told me, that the dragon's heritage can... However, it is not any ordinary. Repeated use leads to stagnation, which will eventually reach a point where it overflows. This causes those who do not have the power to become sick. A disease known as... He knew much about. Forgive me.
Is there a way?
I do not know. I am unsure.
Thank you.
I'd like...
What is it?
Please, shh.
What?
This...
No.
Then... Or perhaps...
Are you done?
Yes, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
There is...
Yes.
The sakura tree.
You mean the Everblossom? It is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought from his homeland.
So it's a sakura tree from the divine realm.
Yes. It's quite a mysterious one at that. It was constantly in bloom, even outside of spring. However, the Everblossom, it withered away.
Why?
There was a person who cut off a branch without its flowers, eventually. Goodbye. The Everblossom, someone without avenge. Goodbye.
I asked Lady Emma.
You did?
The tree is called an everbloom, but it has withered away.
I see.
However, it is said that someone plucked a
What's lost is finding a stolen tree branch? We have no... Let us gather...
As you wish.
I will one part is a what?
Yeah.
There's... So...
That, but...
What's the fine? Let us...
As you...
You're leaving, Wolf?
My lord.
I must ask. I will tell. You're leaving, Wolf.
My...
When did you lose your path, Lord Genichiro?
Goodbye.
I will. You're leaving.
My...
I'm glad you... So, or... Goodbye.
I must ask. I will. You're leaving, Wolf.
My lord.
Ah, Sekiro.
Who are...
Ministry rats. They find a way in through every crack and crevice. There's always more of them to kill.
Have you mastered any secret techniques?
Not quite yet, it seems. Cut them down, Sekiro. Every last one.
Was it truly blooming in the sunken valley?
Yes. Deep within the valley.
So that is where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. You've done well to acquire this wolf. Oh, and actually, I found something. I discovered there's another scent we must acquire.
What is it?
The blood of the divine heir of the dragon's heritage. In other words, my blood.
Your blood, but my lord, you cannot bleed.
Yes, it is true that those of the dragon's heritage cannot bleed. However, in Lord Genichiro's quarters, I found a curious journal belonging to Lord Takeru's page, and it appears there is a way for me to bleed. For now, I'd like to ask you to keep... Now then, we just need to figure out...
Perhaps we should ask Lady...
Yes.
There is something...
Yes, what?
Can the divine heir be made to bleed?
Why would you seek to do so?
The blood of the divine heir is required to obtain the dragon tears from the divine realm and achieve immortal severance.
Oh, I see. It is true that the divine heir's blood cannot be shed by normal means. However, the means to do so can be found in Senpo Temple.
The mortal blade.
Yes, here you are.
This was written by Lord Takeru?
It was. With the mortal blade, you may wound the divine heir, and his blood will be allowed to...
I see. This brings us one step closer to immortal severance. I shall tell my lord.
Of course.
Wolf, did you speak with Lady Emma?
I did.
And? What did she say?
That it could be possible with the mortal blade.
I see. So the mortal blade will allow my blood to flow.
As you wish.
I've heard the mortal blade is in Senpo Temple. Will you obtain it?
As you wish.
I see. Keep up the good... You're leaving, Wolf?
My lord.
Wolf, I wish... We're almost there. Yes, do what must be done.
I must do what must be done. That is what the divine heir said. He must be hiding something.
I see.
What is it?
Lord Takeru spoke of beheading in his memoirs.
Yes.
Perhaps the act of beheading was the means to end immortality, along with the life of the divine.
What?
If you walk the path of immortal severance, then you must use the mortal blade to...
End my lord's life.
Yes, Lord Kuro desires immortal severance. I understand that. And yet, Master Wolf, might there be a path where Lord Kuro need not lose his life?
The dragon's heritage is no ordinary power. There could be such a path.
Well then, Master, I ask that you help me find such a path. A path where Lord Kuro need not die.
I will not let my lord die.
Thank you.
We must find a starting point.
Yes. Oh, yes. Master Wolf, I might have a place to start. I'll look into it and let you know as soon as I find something.
Thank you.
Also, we may want to...
Keep this from the divine heir.
Yes.
3 monkeys. One of the panels is empty.
Please, forgive them. They only sought to keep me hidden. However, it seems it was not meant to be. Close your eyes. Let us meet at the inner sanctum. Why do you seek this place?
I seek the mortal blade.
Do you know of the blade that cannot be drawn?
Yes.
It is so called, for not one who has drawn it has ever survived. Yet you still wish to attempt this.
I do.
I see. Very well. If you are prepared, you may gaze upon the blade. Why is it, I wonder? Are they not loath to die? How are you? Your eye. I see. You carry the curse of the dragon's heritage.
The mortal blade. Without question. I accept its power.
I see you.
Yes.
Why do you seek the mortal blade?
I wish to obtain the dragon tears from to sever the ties of immortality.
I see. I have read there is a way to sever the dragon's heritage. Which means the divine heir begrudges the power of the dragon's heritage.
That's right.
How strange fate can be. I am one of the children of the rejuvenating waters, created by those who would stop at nothing to achieve immortality. My false
Children?
I am the only one who survived the process. The others are laid to rest here.
I see.
I do not know if it is right to sever, but the dragon's heritage, and I share the heir shinobi of the divine heir. I have decided. Please, hold out your hand.
What?
Bless us with bountiful harvest.
This is...
There you are. Rice is a precious thing. It tastes better the more you eat it, and restores... I remember you well. I heard stories of your death, yet here you are. What are you plotting, Owl?
Plotting. I would do no such thing. Now, my lord, I must ask that you accompany me. This old bird has but one desire. To protect the divine heir from those that might take his esteemed blood.
So, the dragon's heritage has seduced you too. And there is nothing to discuss. Take your leave.
I would, my lord, but I'm so stunned by this view. I'd like to take it in just a while longer. I'll leave when I've had my fill.
Father, to think you were still alive.
That was my design, but the same could be said for you. I was certain you died that night.
The power of the divine heir brought me back.
That's it.
What?
The divine heir's power, the dragon's blood, must be mine.
Father.
Now you see it. Remember the first rule of the code. As your father, I order you to forsake your master. From this moment, he is your master no more.
Forsake the divine heir.
Listen to me, Wolf. Obey your father's command, and forsake the divine heir.
I cannot do as you ask.
You... what? A shinobi, showing the likes of... compassion. Unthinkable. Such a... miserable display. Why, boy? Why can't you understand your father's will? Have you forgotten the shinobi code?
A code must be determined by the individual. This is what I've decided. Just as my master did.
Seems you've grown, if just a little. Have it your way. Young wolf.
Enough talk.
Been a while since we did this. Give me your all. absolute. Their will must be obeyed. The Master is absolute. You give your life to keep him safe.
You taught me well.
That's my boy.
Master Wolf, I've found something. Here.
Purification?
Yes. It says here, there is a way to cut the ties of the dragon's blood and transform its owner into a regular human being. The process requires a flower from the Everblossom. As I told you once before, the Everblossom is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought here from the However, someone and the Everblossom, so the Everblossom...
If the tree itself no longer exists, the flowers don't exist either.
Correct. But the branch that was stolen, so if it...
Is this the branch from the Everblossom tree? It was in my father's possession.
Master Owl. But there are no flowers on this branch.
What's wrong?
It's not. I was just trying to remember back to when the Everblossom still fit. Try as I might, the memory is hazy. Their graves.
What?
I think I'll pay a visit to Lord Takeru and Lady Tomoe's graves. Something might come back to me. The I'll visit the grave. It may help me.
By the way, if we are to perform the purification, how would the mortal blade be used?
Now that you mention it, that part wasn't very clear. I'll see what I can find. Goodbye. Wolf.
I am relieved to see that you are safe.
And Owl,
I killed him,
I am sorry.
Lord Kuro.
I am sorry.
I did what had to be done.
Wolf, thank you.
My father, this was in his possession.
This branch, I see. So Al had it.
Yes, we are a step closer to the Fountainhead incense.
Yes. Yes, that's right, Wolf. Wolf, look here. I found something that may help us. It's a stone.
A stone?
Yes, look at this.
What is...
What is it, Wolf? Huh. What is that strangely shaped rock you hold? Is that the fragrant stone of the Fountainhead?
My lord, this stone appeared to have been enshrined.
Yes. It is just as the book described.
Yes. There was also an inscription, a sweetly scented bridal offering written on the altar.
Bridal? What sort of place was this?
It was in a cave, beyond a door made of solid rock.
In that case, where was the wedding procession headed? No way to know, I guess.
Sweetly scented. Lord Kuro, that place might be the gateway to the divine realm.
I see. Sweetly scented. Meaning wrapped in the Fountainhead incense. That is what it might be referring to. Wolf, that sword on your back, is it
It is the mortal blade.
the sword that can kill those who cannot die?
Yes, it was given to me by the divine child of the rejuvenating waters at Sempo Temple.
The divine child of the rejuvenating waters?
The monks at Sempo Temple abandoned the ways of their faith in pursuit of immortality. The result is those who have false dragon's heritage, known as the divine children of the rejuvenating waters.
A false dragon's heritage. I never would have thought. Wait, divine children?
Yes, many were created, but only one survived.
Further proof of the corruption this power brings to man. With the mortal blade in hand, I can now be made to bleed. We are one step closer to creating the ties of immortality.
Yes, my lord.
Wolf, once we make the Fountainhead incense, you can infuse your clothes with the aroma. Now, place all of the ingredients in the incense burner.
As you wish. My lord.
Wolf, the mortal blade. Fear not. I will only make a shallow cut. Would you draw the mortal blade from its sheath?
Yes, my lord.
Forgive me, but close your eyes.
Yes, my lord.
It's over now, Wolf.
How is the wound?
I'm fine. I just made a small cut on my chest. So this is the Fountainhead incense. It's so extraordinarily nostalgic.
I see.
Well, do you notice anything different?
The aroma and Fountainhead Palace. Those words have been burned into my mind.
Fountainhead Palace. It's just as Lord Takeru wrote. That place must lead to the divine realm. But how can the Fountainhead Palace be reached?
A sweetly scented bridal offering that was written on the altar where the fragrant stone was placed.
Yes. You now carry the aroma of the Fountainhead in. I believe the path leading to the Fountainhead Palace will open before you if you go to the shrine within the cave. Immortality shall soon be severed. I'm counting on you, Wolf.
As you wish.
Why must that be the only way?
Hello?
Master Wolf, how long have you been there?
Have you remembered anything?
Nothing, I'm afraid.
Nothing.
That's right. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to remember anything significant. Perhaps one of my old friends can help. I'll meet with Orangutan at his temple.
Orangutan?
Yes. It's the sculptor's old nickname. Back then, Lord Genichiro and I would come here a lot. Lord Takeru would play the flute, and Lady Tomoe would dance under the Everblossom. It was a wonderful sight. Perhaps one of my old friends has some memories of those days. I'll speak with Orangutan at his temple.
Emma, does that sit well with you?
I can't honestly say. To achieve their goal of immortal suffering, either he or Lord Kuro must die. Why does that have to be the only way?
So will you keep that from them?
But Orangutan, if I give this to him, he's going to die.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't realize you. The sculptor has been caught. I took a sample of this blood.
A sample of his blood.
Yes, the color of the blood itself appears to be tainted, stagnant, but the sculptor's blood alone isn't enough to reach any conclusions.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes, bring me samples of blood coughed up by others that suffer. If I have more,
If I come across anyone afflicted by the dragon, one of us must die. What did that mean?
were you listening this whole time?
Tell me.
I saw it that day beneath the branches of the Everblossom tree. Lady Tomoe tried to commit suicide.
Why?
She said those made immortal by the oath of the dragon's heritage shackle their masters.
So in order for the purification to occur, the oathbound of the dragon's heritage must die?
Yes, precisely.
But she was unable to achieve the purification.
Correct. She did not have the mortal blade. I don't want to lose Lord Kuro or you, but all paths are leading to dead end.
What are you hiding?
So, you overheard.
Tell me. Do what must be done. I will live by those words, as my master does.
Here.
Is this a bell?
It fell off Owl's dead body, if I'm not mistaken. You and Master Owl have a deep connection. Should you offer it to Buddha, it may be a different experience than the one you had before.
I will try it.
I am not sure what memories you will see, But the bell belonged to Master Owl, so please, take care. Goodbye.
Oh? You're supposed to be dead. Yet, still live. It doesn't matter. I'll kill you now.
A true would choose for himself how to use his fangs. The look on your face tells me you've done just that. Another time, then. I'll lend you shelter any time.
Damn it. I'm not gonna...
Excuse me, young man.